Last night, President Obama gave his speech on his plan for U.S. health care. Anybody want to say anything about it? Did you see it? How'd you feel about it?
Well, I enjoyed it. I thought he was back to his old charismatic self, and he got in touch with his anger. I thought that the Republicans were pretty disgraceful in the way they acted. That's my opinion. Eric Cantor, who's one of the head of one of the leaders of the Republican Party, was sitting on his BlackBerry. You know, and they were that guy who yelled out, "You lie!"
Joe Wilson.
Let me finish one thought. And the other thing is, when Bush was in office and gave his little speeches, they applauded when he said, "We're going to Iraq." When he said, "I'm going to give tax cuts for the rich," they applauded. Tomorrow, health care.
Now, are you saying when Bush was up, everybody applauded?
The Democrats, to be honest, they sat also.
They weren't perfect when they sat and watched him, and I thought it was disrespectful. I do. I think everyone should come together and support the president, especially during a State of the Union address to the Congress. And my biggest problem was the congressman that spoke out and screamed liar. I was not allowed to do that as a child, sitting across the table from my brother eating dinner. I wasn't allowed to scream out at him, let alone to the president at Congress, and it makes all Republicans look bad. I know he apologized, but we cannot have this kind of dialogue in this country and expect people to take you seriously.
You know what? I stayed up all night. I stayed up till 1 in the morning. I tried to send a tweet to Congressman Wilson's tweet page. It was shut down. I was calling till 1 in the morning because the line was busy. So I'm going to write a letter because I think like you, I was raised. No matter what our party affiliations, just the office of the president deserves respect.
Especially in that situation.
On the Senate floor.
Just a couple. It wasn't the State of the Union. It was joint.
I know. I'm sorry.
I know you know. Just so that we are clear on everything. Your father was one of the people who said it was disgraceful, and your father didn't agree with absolutely everything that President Obama said. Although President Obama did give him credit for a good deal of the health plan, and your father went thumbs up. That was that kind of joint.
Well, he's a gentleman, your father. Yeah. We always liked John McCain.
I get this from him. Yeah. I get this crossover. I think that what the congressman did was disgraceful. I get all of this from my father. People ask me how I became this type of Republican. It comes from the top. It's how I was raised. It's what I believe.
We should
point out that Joe, your tweeting maybe did a lot of good, because we should point out that Congressman Wilson did apologize.